What if I told you that a map to inner peace, to resilience against the outside world, was hidden right in front of us, tucked away in two of the shortest chapters of the Quran? This isn't just about seeking protection. It's about embarking on a profound journey of transformation. So let's explore together how these ancient words offer a roadmap for modern-day resilience.
Do you ever just feel overwhelmed? Pulled in a million directions by the pressures of the world on one side while battling a constant stream of self-doubt and anxiety from within on the other? It's a universal human struggle, and that's exactly where our journey begins today.
The key here is to reframe how we see these chapters, often known as the two protectors. They're not some passive shield. Instead, think of them as an active guide, a user's manual for reprogramming how we respond to both the world around us and the world within us.
Our journey starts on the outside. First, we need a shield to face the external challenges life throws at us, and that shield is Surah Al-Falaq.
The chapter opens with this incredibly powerful image, seeking refuge in the power that brings light after darkness, hope after despair. It instantly sets a tone of optimism and strength, reminding us that no matter how dark the night gets, the dawn is commanded by a higher power.
The surah then specifies what we're shielding ourselves from. It's not just physical harm, but also the darkness of ignorance, the subtle but destructive harm of malicious plots, and the corrosive power of envy. It teaches us to be aware, but not afraid. This brings us to a really crucial distinction. Fear paralyzes us. It leads to anxiety and inaction. But the Quran offers an alternative, tawakkul, or active trust. This isn't about sitting back and doing nothing. It means taking every necessary precaution, doing your absolute best, and then surrendering your ultimate trust in God for what's beyond your control. It's an empowering, liberating mindset. Now, once we've established our shield for the external world, the journey turns inward. Surah An-Nas becomes our compass, helping us navigate the complex terrain of our own minds and hearts.
Notice the shift here. The opening immediately establishes ultimate authority over our inner self by using three distinct attributes of God. It's a declaration that there is a Lord, a sovereign, and a deity with absolute power over our internal state, our thoughts, our feelings, and our whispers. The primary internal enemy this chapter addresses is waswasa. Think of it as that sneaky, nagging inner critic, that unsettling voice of doubt, anxiety, or temptation that whispers negativity into our minds. The surah teaches us to recognize that these whispers aren't always our own. They're an external influence we can seek refuge from. So how do we counter these whispers? Well, this is our defense system. By seeking refuge in God as Rabb, the Lord, we reframe challenges as opportunities for growth. By turning to Him as Malik, the sovereign, we understand that nothing can truly harm us without His permission. And by recognizing Him as the one true Ilah, our God, we break our attachments to fear or worldly validation. Each attribute is another layer of our inner armor. Okay, so we've understood the threats, both external and internal. But how do we actually walk this path? Well, the surahs give us a clear four-step roadmap for this transformation. The roadmap begins with diagnosis, honestly identifying the sources of negativity. From there, we move to action, not just with prayer, but by physically removing ourselves from harm. The third step is transformation, actively converting envy into admiration or doubt into a quest for knowledge. And finally, we embody these divine qualities in our own character, becoming more compassionate, just, and devoted.
So what's the destination of this journey? What kind of person do we become when we internalize these lessons?
The result is a profound state of balance, a person who is not naive to the world's dangers, but is shielded from their harm, a person who is not free from inner whispers, but is liberated from their control. This is the goal, a state of true, unshakable peace.
And this gives us a name for this ideal state of being, Homo Quranicus, or the Quranic Person. It's not about being perfect, but about being on a constant journey of protection and liberation. It represents a person who is rooted, resilient, and deeply connected to their source of strength.
These two short chapters offer a timeless and universal roadmap. They invite each of us not just to read words, but to walk a path from fear to trust, from chaos to tranquility. The only question left is, are you ready to take that first step?